Book Summary: Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is all about what we know and understand, but imagination is about possibility. It is the ability to see what is not yet and to create what never was. J.K. Rowling. Ellen DeGeneres is an American comedian, actress, television host, and producer. She is best known for her talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, which has won 61 Daytime Emmy Awards and has been on the air for over 20 seasons. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Ellen shared how she manifested her dream job. When Ellen was younger, she dreamed of being a talk show host. She often sat in front of her mirror and pretended to be a talk show host, interviewing her favorite celebrities. One day, Ellen decided to write down her dream job on paper. She wrote, "I want to be a talk show host." She then put the piece of paper under her mattress. Ellen continued to focus on her dream. She started performing stand-up comedy and eventually landed a role on the sitcom Roseanne. Roseanne's success helped Ellen achieve her dream of becoming a talk show host. In 1994, she launched her own talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ellen's story is a reminder that manifestation is real. When we focus our thoughts and energy on what we want to achieve, we can bring it into our lives. To understand this in detail, today we will talk about the book Be What You Wish by Neville Goddard. The author says that all people can change the course of their lives. With our imagination and affirmation, we can change our world and our future. He says that if we want excellence, we can get it. But most people are unaware of this creative power of imagination and become slaves of facts and live according to them. But when you discover this creative force within you, then you become what you want to become. Imagination. Use imagination in that experience. It should be done, as we will feel after achieving the goal. By doing this, our soul imagined actions to desirable situations could be kept. But if someone does not imagine himself in the desired position, he will always be away from his desired goal. The purpose of this teaching consciousness is to take you to a higher state. By adopting this, we feel more self-confident. That's why the author says that the first word on the side of growth is rise. If we wake up, we start to understand that our inner world or mind is an integral part of the universe, and thus human beings are part of the universe, like a link in the chain of the universe. As we become more aware of ourselves, our outer world also grows. In this way, the prayer of one who is clear about his thoughts, feelings, and goals is accepted. Our consciousness level should be raised to the highest to change our present condition. And this growth comes from realizing that I already have everything I want. Means the feeling of wish fulfillment. To change today's condition, we must rise to the highest level of consciousness because everything depends on our behavior toward ourselves. That's why what we believe to be true happens in real life, also. We need to develop our passion for rising to a higher level of consciousness. A calm person has complete control over his mood and knows that self-thoughts, feelings, and self-talking are most important. The ideal person we see in ourselves and want to be is ready to incarnate in real life. But if we do not take the necessary thoughts, feelings, and actions to become that, we may not be our ideal. Therefore, to believe in yourself to achieve your goals, you should think that no matter how unrealistic the dream seems, it is realistic, and you will make it real. Self-controlled people do the same. They see themselves and others as they want to be seen rather than just as they are. Focus on listening to those who want to listen to fulfill their goals. They only see and hear the good because they know the truth, that nothing is impossible. As we see the world in imagination, it is the same in reality. It is not facts but imagination that shapes our lives. The active mind lives in this world that the imagination can control. Imagination is the feeling through which we perceive non-existent things, the power through which we bring our imaginative world into actual existence. Every step of human growth begins with the first step of imagination. Have you heard about Viktor Frankl, the famous author of the book Man's Search for Meaning? Viktor Frankl was an Austrian Jewish psychiatrist who survived the Holocaust. He was imprisoned in Nazi concentration camps for 3 years, where he witnessed and experienced some of the most horrific acts of human cruelty. Despite the horrors he experienced, Frankl never gave up hope. He used his imagination to create a better reality for himself. He imagined himself giving lectures and writing books about his experiences. He imagined himself reuniting with his wife and family. Frankl's imagination helped him to survive the Holocaust. It also helped him to find meaning and purpose in his life after the war. He went on to become a world-renowned psychiatrist and author. His book, Man's Search for Meaning, is a classic of Holocaust literature. Frankl's story reminds us that the power of imagination can help us overcome even the most difficult challenges. It can help us find meaning and purpose in our lives, even in the darkest times. Imagination is the only way to fulfill the intention. Because a person who can feel the happiness he wants in his imagination can think, feel, and achieve anything he wants. He knows he can make a team of thousands of people through imagination, starting from himself alone. In reality, through imagination, we all create our future by ourselves, whether it is good, bad, or average. In imagination, objective perception has all the powers. From happiness to sorrow, and even from an excellent lifestyle to a horrible death, we become who we want to be through imagination. That's why commit yourself today to wish and imagine what you want to see happen. Prayer. Prayer is a powerful tool that can help us to overcome challenges, find peace, and achieve our goals. Buddha. Well, tell me one thing, have you ever got an answer to any prayer? Humans do not give up, they believe something will happen when they pray. Understanding why some prayers are answered and some are not is essential. When you pray, believe in getting what you want, you will get it by doing so. Faith is what you get first. Our questions are only answered if we think that they will be answered. The whole world is built on some rules or principles. Still, many people do not see any relation between prayer and its answer. They think God can always answer our prayer. But the mind is still not ready to believe that God has made some rules in this world, and everything works according to the rules. That's why this truth should be adopted. A cause and effect law works between prayer and its answer. Prayer is the attachment of the mind to what we want. The first word of growth is always awareness. That's why always lift your mind toward what you want. Feel how you would feel if your prayer will be answered. Focus on this feeling until you start imagining that you will feel better after your prayer is answered. Meditation. Meditation is not about getting anywhere. It's about being here. Thich Nhat Hanh. The author says that many people tell me that they cannot meditate. But after trying for some time, they start playing the piano. Meditation is also like art, where practice is needed for good results. For example, a piano player feels that if he misses even a day's training, it may be challenging to perform at his best in a show. Even juniors can surpass him if he cannot practice for a month. The same is true with meditation. If we practice this habit happily daily, we can develop it like a fine art. Dictionaries define meditation as focus. A meaningful way of meditation is a controlled imagination. For this, focus on a specific thought until it fills the mind and excludes other unnecessary thoughts from consciousness. If the attention wanders, return to that thought and repeat it until the mind is fixed on the desired idea. In meditation, as in prayer, silence is essential. Maintaining silence during meditation is important because the most important secrets are hidden there. At the time of meditation, we enter into our subconscious, so when you do meditation, ask God for whatever you want, and He will give it. Meditation is like a tool that reduces the effect of the external world and promotes the internal positive thoughts of the mind, and in meditation, the mind starts coming in a condition of rest. Assumption. The law of assumption states that whatever you assume is true becomes your reality. Neville Goddard. The authors point out that in 2 leading universities, Experiments done recently on assumptions came to know about this great truth that when you look at something, it does not depend on what it is, but on the fact that it depends on what you want to see it, or what idea you have about it. What you believe to be true in the physical world is a receptive world. Your particular relation with something influences your feelings about that thing. Most people believe in the reality of the outer world because they do not know the secret that the external world is the result of God and our inner power. For this, the mind and its effect should be understood, and only we should focus on that condition, which we want to see with a desirable sense. When our desires start moving towards reality and thoughts start producing naturally to achieve it, we get a chance to make the desired condition real in our lives. Everyone should find the best practice according to their capacity to control and focus on the desired shape during meditation. The author says that I find myself in the best condition when I am in a state of meditation because it is a condition in which I naturally control my imagination and can focus my attention on my mental desire. So, define your highest ideal today and focus on this ideal until you identify with it. Accept the feelings of their being, including them in your world, and make your feelings alive. To believe in desires and to have them is the first condition. That's why those who desire to make themselves can become. I need to think. Everything is possible for him who believes, because faith is the essence of those things and those beliefs that have yet to be seen. The feeling is the secret of successful prayer because, in prayer, we feel for ourselves the situation of the answered prayer. And then act on that belief. All methods of creative imagination involve elements of feeling. All emotional conditions affect creative imagination. Feeling and imagination are the senses through which we can feel things far away. Every better feeling of a human being is an innovation of one or the other gate of the beautiful world. So, let us measure people not by the heights of their outer lifestyle but by the beauty of their imagination and feelings. Conclusion. Friends, you learned the chapters of imagination and affirmation in this summary. By using them, you can solve the problems of your life and transform your present life towards desirable energy. I hope you have learned many important lessons. Now, start applying them in your life and achieve the desired goals of your internal and external world. See you soon with more great summaries. Be What You Wish Book Review. Be What You Wish is a timeless self-help classic by Neville Goddard that encapsulates the power of manifestation and positive thinking. With profound insights, Goddard delves into the concept of imagination as the key to creating the life we desire. He emphasizes that our inner beliefs and thoughts shape our external reality. The book provides practical guidance on how to harness the subconscious mind, vividly illustrating how thoughts become things. While somewhat repetitive, the book's wisdom remains relevant, offering a compelling blueprint for individuals seeking to manifest their dreams through focused intention and unwavering faith. Share the wisdom. I hope you enjoy watching book summary Be What You Wish. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. See you in next videos.